Hello everyone. My name is Jack Seiss, and thanks for stopping back in for another, just a little quick video. I actually got a camera, a little camcorder for Christmas, and been trying to use it, trying to figure out stuff with it. And it comes with a mic, but it's like a real basic ass mic. Nothing wrong with that. So the first time that I ever finally put it to the test was on Mother's Day when I told my mom that for Mother's Day I'd go over to her house and we would bake cookies and I would record it. It'd kind of be like a little tiny interview. The reason I did this video for my mom was because for Mother's Day or just anytime I go see her, we always bake cookies together. We love baking. And our favorite thing to bake is our secret cookie recipe. So, on that note, I'm very sorry on the quality. The quality is actually fine. It's just the audio. Getting the audio was pretty tough. So, what you hear is what you're going to get. So, please enjoy the video. Enjoy my amazing baking skills with my mom. And I hope to see you again for the next episode. And please enjoy the rest of your day or night whenever you're catching this. So growing up, so let's say you were living with your mom. You and me, it's baking cookies. Did you and Grandma do anything together?
Making bread.
Making bread?
Making bread. She made bread every weekend. And then she would let me do the cinnamon rolls. Like she'd make a big batch of cinnamon rolls, and then she would leave a little bit of dough for me to make little baby cinnamon rolls. So, she'd have this big sheet of dough and spread the butter and the brown sugar and the cinnamon, and then she'd roll it up and cut them up, put them in for cinnamon rolls, and then what dough was left over, she'd let me roll out. So my little square was like that, and then I put my butter and sugar and cinnamon on there and roll it up, and my cinnamon rolls would be about that big around. She would keep a pot pie, the foil that would say pot pie.
Yeah.
We ate pot pies when growing up.
Like the aluminum.
The little aluminum.
That you fold.
Yeah, that little. It was a little pie pan.
Yeah.
Because it was a pot pie. And so my little cinnamon rolls would go in there. So that was our thing. And then when we would can, potatoes, corn, beans, whatever. My job was to dip my finger in the water, and I had to go around the jar, make sure there was no salt, because you had to put a teaspoon of salt in each jar.
Oh, you do the rim?
Yeah, make sure there was no salt.
Dissolve it?
On the rim to break the seal. So that was my job. I would make sure that they were all clean before she would put the lid on it to seal it.
I wanna learn how to can.
I know. I can't believe I didn't stick with it the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really can
Until recently.
Well,
You've been doing the corn.
Yeah, but I freeze.
Well,
that.
Yeah.
See, I should have kept just canning the green beans, but life took me in a different direction.
Right. I'm sure you didn't have time.
I had a big garden when we were out in Alberton, but then we moved.
Yeah, West Union.
So
the apartment.
Yeah, you didn't really have a garden. So.
Did you have one in Montpelier?
Yeah. Yeah, we did, but not enough to really can.
Yeah.
And I don't think it really turned out very well. I don't think the dirt was very good. So it was a mediocre garden. So
for the corn, do you bake?
No, the corn is just a big roaster full of corn, water, salt, and then you just heat that corn up. And then you just put it in freezer bags and freeze it. That's it.
And then when you need it, you just warm it back up, put butter in it.
Yeah.
Basically, you cook it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you let it unthaw a little bit to where, and in bags you can, once it's kind of thawed a little bit, you start breaking it up, and then you just put it in your pan, put butter, salt, and you got corn.
No water.
Corn on the cob. No, because there's enough juice from the
right. So you could now. Okay, so the corn on the cob part. Do you?
See, now that's something Mom and I share now, because we would always use her big bowl,
Yeah.
and then I put the little bowl inside. So we clean the corn together, and then we bring it in here, and then I cut it with my electric knife. So I put the corn on the cob on the center bowl, and then as you're cutting it, it just goes into the big bowl because I got the center bowl upside down. So then you cut all the corn off, and then she takes care of all the corn cobs and make sure all the hair's off the corn, the silk, and then so that's our thing now. We do
doing the corn.
freezer corn together.
So you don't boil the corn on the cob and then cut it off.
No.
You just
cut it
off. You start cooking it.
Put it in the big roaster goes over both burners.
Yeah.
And the recipe is so many ears of corn, so much water, so much salt.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I have the recipe for you.
And now in this point of the video, my mom activates her amazing baking skills to perfectly line up the cookies. And you don't know how difficult it is to always just swipe one of those and just shove it in my mouth. But everyone will say, no, that has raw eggs. But I say, fuck. And this is pretty much our thing. We just talk, get caught up on life, and we bake in the process of doing so. What are some of the things that you and your mom like to do? Do you have like a special thing that you do? Do you go out to a special restaurant, or do you always do something around the house? Let me know in the comments. This is the final work of what our cookies look like. And oh my gosh, they are so fantastic, which you are about to see and hear in just a moment.
Best part about being the cook is you get to eat the food.
That's right. Oh, here we go. Booyah. Oh!
So good. So good.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thank you.
I love you.
Best Mother's Day ever.
All right, last question. Out of the two sons, who's your favorite? If I don't like it, I'm gonna edit it out.